The reason why they come under the colonial searchlight is that the colonials discover that the British soldiers, the Irish, the Scottish, the English, the Welsh soldiers who were called Tommies, 1/4 of them died because of venereal disease. You said, what is venereal? It's disease communicated through sex. This was a shock. The funny thing is that the diseases that they had, like syphilis and gonorrhea, these were imported from the New World. So clearly you can't accuse the courtesans of bringing this disease. But certainly they got the disease from the soldiers. But now they realize that, after all, these soldiers that still are there, it had one of the biggest battalions posted in the Lucknow cantonment. They have to make some arrangements for sex, otherwise these men will go and get more disease. Now the courtesans' quarters are searched. They look for 100 women, healthy, meaning without disease, and plump, because plumpness was a sign of health and also greater resistance to things like TB and, which made you gaunt and scrawny and so on. So these very plump and healthy women were found, 100 of them. Near the barracks was created a whole district, which you now know as the red light district and so on. And it was marked with a red light because that's where the soldiers knew they had to go. These were very strictly regulated. The civil surgeon did inspections twice a week of 100 women, and their prices the money they would receive was no longer, the gold earrings, the emerald necklace. Now it was down to 5 rupees for 15 minutes. So you can see, if that isn't transformation, I don't know what it is. But it is so complete, so thorough, so completely clinical that the life is sucked out of the whole courtesan culture. Very few quotas actually survive, and even they dwindle because the regulation is that these are illegal places. The women themselves are now illegal. They have to get a license to operate in the cantonment, which none of them want because they were of a different mode. They were storytellers. They were writers of poetry. They had cuisine. They made the fashions of the day. They had such an important cultural role, and now they are bereft.